Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike at TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Jayco Eagle 293 RKDS fifth wheel. I'm here to show you around the unit, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. The most important thing I want you to take into consideration is your slides. Make sure you leave plenty of room for the slides to come in and out unhindered, preferably nothing hanging over top of them. Once you've had them out, you'll see how much room you'll need. So after time, you'll have a pretty good eye of how much room you need, or you can actually measure it. Then I want you to think about where your water and power hookups are. Your power connections can be all the way at the back of your unit. On the rear, plugs in here. The new ones, they push in and twist to the right, and then you put this gray washer on. At the end of this, you have a 50 to 30 amp dog bone. And if you need to go from 30 to 110, you also have this adapter. Now your water, the whole docking station, is going to be toward the front of your unit, just behind, on the driver's side. So there's your docking station. So park accordingly so that you can utilize the facilities at the campsite, your water and power. You will go through unhooking your hitch with our hitch man. That brings me to the LG auto leveling system. So over here on the right is where you turn it on. This is really faint. You got to hold it to get it on. Alright, so once it's on, you'll come to the back. And you'll drop that stabilizing bar down just by pulling back on that handle. Drop it down as far as they can go on them feet. And you can come back up here and hit auto level. You're here, start doing this thing, moving up from the front. When it's done leveling up front, it's going to bring down these back leveling jacks for you. And it'll take a second here. I do highly recommend a jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot black top. Better distribute the weight. And really just add to the longevity of the life of your stabilizing jack. These will come down nice and taut. And you're level. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to hook up our water and electricity. Let's open this back up. First thing on your water. Now these are just extensions previous customer put on. We're going to the City Water Connect. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. You always want to use this when putting water into the city water or into your black tank flush. Hook up your city water. Hook up the hose, but don't turn our hose on yet. We're coming right next door here to our hot water heater. At this point, all we're going to do is make sure our plug is back in. Maybe throw some plumber's tape around that. Put that in there nice and tight. So once our plug's back in there nice and tight, we can go ahead and turn on our hose. After a little while the hose being on, you're going to come up here and you're going to pull on this pressure release valve. That's going to release air out of the lines, until you get a nice steady flow of water coming out. Then you know your hot water heater is full and you can turn it on from indoors. Now if we're going camping and we're using potable water, alright, so what I forgot to mention here is you want to set these handles. Your handles are in order, you got new ones coming, you just turn these down to the right, match up here, down here, then you can turn your water on. If you're dry camping, you'll set it up this way, run your water in the same way, over here on the city water connect, burp your hot water heater the same way, but just remember when you're dry camping is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump if you're using city water, it's unnecessary. Got our water and electricity hooked up. I'm going to walk around the unit and show you a few other things. Also up here in this docking station you have an outdoor shower, panel light, your docking station, your tank flush, we'll talk about that when leaving the campsite, and then your black and gray tank flush. Okay, and your hot water heater, it's a furnace heat release. Steer clear of that, it'll get rather warm. And there's your dump. Come around to the back of your unit. There's your ladder to go up and check your seams. Cut for a backup camera. Come around this side, you do have a little outdoor fridge. There's a manual crank for your spare tire. Spare tire is right up underneath there. This is access to the back of your fridge. There's a microwave hood, vent, your outdoor speakers, your big pass-through storage with the grill comes with the unit, and your propane. On the front is your battery connect, and your tripod that came with the unit. Back around to our off-camp side. Here's where your propane hooks up. You have a regulator in here, simply point it to the other side or point it to this side, whichever tank you wish to be using. About covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look on the inside. Oh, you do have a cable satellite output and 110 out here if you decide you want to put a TV out here. Coming up in the unit, first and foremost, make sure that you and everyone that's camped with you knows that the fire extinguisher is by the entry doorway in case of an emergency. Just to the left there is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mention this 12-volt is if you're going to be gone for the day and nothing's charging your battery, disconnect the battery post to keep this from running your battery down. Coming right up here on the wall, as you walk in, your thermostat. Simply set it to heat, off, fan, or cool for AC. That back off, or you can run just a fan and set it at the desired temperature. Up above that, your control panel. Starting at the top, here's where you check your brand new battery and all your empty tanks. So fresh tank here, when you're filling your potable water, one way to tell when it's full is to come in here and hold this fresh tank down. Once that's full, you can stop filling that. Interior lighting, your awning in and out. Your awning, when you run that out, you only want to run that out until the flap falls down to about 90 degrees. Then you know you're good. And you slide in and out. We'll talk about that when we bring the slide back in. Your television simply pops up at the push of a button. Fireplace, not just for looks anymore. These things will get it really warm in here in no time. Your gas, or your fridge, excuse me, Nordic cold fridge. Put it on auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug it, switch to your gas. Or you can simply run gas. 1 through 5, 5 being the coldest. Self-explanatory microwave. Light and fan over your stove. Your stove, simply set it to light. Hit your spark when your gas is on. You'll get a fire there. Looks like that might be your backup camera that came with the unit. And here's some more lighting in the kitchen for the pantry. USB ports. Kitchen table. Recliners and sofa. Let's head on up through here. Into your bathroom. The thing I want to mention in here is you got plumbing to maintain. So keep an eye on your plumbing. Just like you would in your home. Coming into the bathroom, or bedroom, excuse me. Your lighting in here should be one touch for blue or hold it solid for white. Nice reading light. You have a hand crank open vent here. Slide control for this bedroom is in here. Your charging station. This is also prepped for a TV. You can put a TV back here, plug in cable on 110. As I said, a lot of individual lighting. Looks like this is prepped for a washer and dryer already. That about covers everything on the inside. I do want to find your breaker and fuse box. So I overlooked it. Underneath your stove is an access panel to your fuses and breaker box. Looks like you got mostly 15s in there, or 20, some more 20s. I highly recommend grabbing a handful of those and having them with you when you go camping. Alright, so let's act like we're leaving the campsite. First thing I like to do is shut off all of the lights at the access panel. Then I can see all the lights I need to go through and individually shut off. Alright, so now I've shut them off, I'll turn this main one back on. We'll go up in here to the bedroom, turn this on so we can see what we're doing, and bring in the bedroom slide. Up button is retract. Make sure nothing's in the way, nothing left on the end of your bed, nothing on the sides of the bed. Especially by the dresser. Make sure nothing's going to impede the slide from coming in. Slide comes in quickly, hit this light. Come out here again in the living room. Make sure everything is put away and nothing's going to impede this slide from coming in. Make sure your pantry door down there is closed. That top drawer down there is closed. All the drawers in your kitchen. Make sure everything is put away. Now your television, to put that away, you literally just push down from the top. You'll hear it click in there. Shut off our lights and head out of the unit. I find it important to tell you, have this on the safety latch back here, to lock and deadbolt your door. Lift the handle, turn the handle. You're secure to go. We'll unhook any cable. Unhook our power. Come around to our hot water heater. Lift up on this handle so that it stays like that, and that's going to release all your hot water. Once all that's out of there, unpressurized, then you can go ahead and remove your drain and close your door. But make sure when you close your door, you can put that handle back down. Unhook our water and head on up to the dump station. And at the dump station, take our sewage hose, comes in the convenience pack. Hook it up right here. Come over here and pull our black handle. It's going to be your sewage waste. Once it sounds like that's no longer draining, you're going to go ahead and again take your water pressure regulator and hook it up to your tank flush. With your black handle open, Run that water hose through there for a good 5 minutes. Let it wash it out really good. The guy behind you can wait 5 minutes while you clean out that black tank. Once you're done there, unhook your hose, close your black tank, pull your gray handle. Your gray handle is going to be your cleaning waters, your sinks, your showers. It's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Store this away in a sanitary place and head on down the road. Again, we thank you for your purchase. Happy camping. Alright, got to mention, bringing up our leveling jacks. Got to turn that back on. And we hit retract here. It's your bottom button. To get down to, what says, retract all? Auto retract.
Auto retract rear.
Auto retract rear. And we'll bring up your rear. And once these are up, I'll show you how to put them up. Now, if you can see from here, but I'm going to pull this handle and lift these up. Make sure that goes in. We'll do that on both sides.